Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today obviously I'm doing a sort of review on the Steam Deck and what I think about it. To me, it's like the Vita that never came out. So obviously I'm going to open it up. I got this thing really cheap on the Facebook Marketplace. It was a 64GB model to start with, which I'll show you guys the upgrade I did in a second. Anyways, without further ado, let's get straight into the actual video. So obviously this is the old 64GB M.2 SATA SSD. It was okay, but you can't really fit much on that. It's a piece of crap. You couldn't even get anything for it. It's worthless. This, however, is the upgrade. This upgrade was a pain in the butt. It wasn't easy to install. Like, it was easy to open up the Steam Deck and everything, but the cloning process, however, it worked at first, but then it failed. Luckily, everything else was on my 256GB micro SD card, which is no longer in here because I went to a 512GB micro SD card. Now the reason I suggest such big storage is if you can install big titles like Forza Horizon, Doom Eternal, something along those lines. And this is obviously the power supply. Now I do not have the official Steam Deck power supply because this is what it came with, and this has been working just fine. There's no need for it, and besides, they don't actually ship this sort of device in Australia. I mean, you can buy it at Big W and Kogan and a few sites, but I'm pretty sure they come with little power adapters to go with the US or European charger. I don't know which one it actually is. Either of them comes with a power adapter. Now before we actually get started, I'd like to show you guys a size comparison between the Nintendo Switch OLED. Now, holy moly, the Steam Deck is much bigger than the Nintendo Switch. It's bigger in the hands, but I will say, I thought these control layouts were going to be super uncomfortable, but they are one of the most comfortable control layouts I have ever used. Alright, enough talk, let's boot up the Steam Deck. I'll fast forward this part just so we can get straight into the gaming side of things. It does boot up reasonably quick, about 30 seconds to a minute. Alright, that's the Steam Deck itself. Now, I do have a thing called Decky Loader installed on the Steam Deck, which allows all sorts of plugins to be installed. I won't be showing anyone how to do this today. There's heaps of guides all over the internet for how to install it. It's actually reasonably easy. Obviously you can see I've got some non-Steam games in here as well, bunch of other things, but our main focus is our performance. So the list of games I'll be doing today is Borderlands 2, Days Gone, Halo Combat Evolved, and Forza Horizon 4. I think those will be some reasonable things to show. Borderlands 2 boot times are probably one of my favourite things about this. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that some games have annoying launch menus, such as Borderlands 2. But all you have to do is click play. Sometimes you have to use the touchscreen because trackpads don't want to really do their job. Now, as you can see, unlike consoles, this actually boots up and loads really quick. Now, as you guys can see, my game is modded to boot. I decided to use this character because I cannot be bothered to load up a brand new character. I want to kind of put some action-packed things to show if there's any frame drops. There's one just then, a little stutter. Now, it's pretty typical for any system to have a few stutters in the game. Not every system is perfect. That's just how video games seem to run on pretty much any system you have. As you can see, we just had a drop then. There's not really much to show on this map, but that is the Borderlands 2 clip for you. We'll be heading on to our next game, which will be Days Gone. Alright, Days Gone. Now, as you can see, I do have my cable plugged into my Steam Deck. Now, this does not increase performance. This only keeps you playing your Steam Deck for a bit longer. That is the only thing the cable actually does. I have not seen any performance increases with it yet, so that is why I am actually saying that. I haven't actually done full research on it because I'm more so enjoying it. Oh, a bit of a glitch there. And that's that recording for Days Gone. We will now be heading on to Forza Horizon 4, then Halo Combat Evolved. Now, in terms of battery, well, the battery, it doesn't really last that long. It can range from 4 hours to 1 hour. It doesn't really last that long. However, I still think it's worth it because I only game for about an hour majority of the time, and by the time I've finished playing and I don't feel like gaming anymore, the battery's flat, so it's a good range for me. But for all you gamers that like to game for a while, it's probably not the best choice. If you don't mind being plugged in, then that's fine. Now, Forza Horizon 4's performance, it's not bad. It can have a few frame drops, especially after starting up. After playing for a bit, you can expect it to be pretty smooth. Now, as you can see, I'm using the paddle shift on the Steam Deck to actually shift gears in this game. So that is the good thing about. Now, they can be separate buttons, but mine are linked onto the X and the B button, I believe. Yep, that's correct. They are linked to that. Now, the paddles, you have 4 paddles on the back, obviously, and that makes it a nice little addition and makes your gaming a bit more easier, so it feels like a paddle shift experience in the hands. Alright, here's the one I am most excited for, Halo Combat Evolved. So imagine you wanted to play Halo Combat Evolved in handheld, and the Nintendo Switch is quite capable of it, but obviously it's not on the Switch, it's on the Steam Deck. And look how smooth it runs. The Steam Deck runs this thing flawlessly without any issues. Now obviously you can switch between old graphics and new graphics, but the new graphics look much better. Now another thing to note is, yes, the Steam Deck does get quite warm, and yes, the fan is pretty loud and it can be annoying, but if you're a person who likes to lay in bed and play video games on your control sticks and have a nice smooth experience of PC gaming right in the comfort of being able to lay down or take it with you anywhere, then this is what you want. You want a Steam Deck. I thought the Steam Deck wasn't going to be this good because I hadn't done much research into it, and I will say I am extremely impressed with this device. To conclude this video, we'll finish with a little bit of information. So yes, you can use Epic Games on Steam OS. You just have to add and install the game via the Steam OS using Proton, which is something I won't get into for this video. You can run the Ubisoft Connect apps, you could run games that aren't even on your Steam account. I suggest using paid games because they run better. Piracy isn't the way with this the majority of the time. I will not support it on this channel. But to conclude, this device is an amazing device. I absolutely love it. It's way better than the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch is good for its exclusives, but this thing can run Nintendo Switch games. So you don't exactly need a Nintendo Switch unless you're one of those people that likes to play your Nintendo games online. Yes, that's how I'm concluding my video for today, and I hope you enjoyed the information that was provided in this video. I hope you found it helpful, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video.
you.